The stars not only shine in the sky, they illuminate the path to our understanding of the universe and our place within it. Unknown astronomer. Our home in the vast universe. We live on a tiny planet, floating in the boundless expanses of space. Earth is our only home, a small world in the great darkness. It is like a blue pearl, illuminated by the gentle light of a distant sun, orbiting its star for more than 4.5 billion years. But in the scale of the universe, this is but a fleeting moment. When we look up at the starry sky, we are confronted with the grandeur and antiquity of the cosmos. Each star is a story in itself, its light traveling across millions and billions of years before reaching our eyes. As we gaze, we are not merely looking into space, but into the past. We see stars as they were long ago, long before our planet ever formed. Yet, despite this vastness, our Earth is unique. Here, life emerged. From the simplest microbes to complex forms of life, eventually giving rise to conscious beings capable of pondering their place in the universe. We, together with countless other life forms, are the product of billions of years of evolution, all sharing a deep connection to the ancient chain of existence. Planet Earth is not just our home, it is our cosmic vessel, carrying us through the vastness of space. And if we observe it from a distance, as the Voyager spacecraft once did, we see only a small, almost invisible dot suspended in a beam of sunlight. That dot is all we have. It holds our past, present, and future. Every war, every love, every dream and hope, all have taken place and continue to take place here. Everything we know about the universe, we have learned because our curiosity has never stopped. We have built telescopes, launched satellites, sent spacecraft beyond the solar system, all in the pursuit of understanding the nature of reality. We have uncovered the mysteries of galaxies, learned about the existence of billions of other star systems, and realized that we are part of something much larger than we could ever have imagined. Perhaps, somewhere far away in this enormous universe, there are other worlds like ours, where someone else is looking up at the stars and asking the same questions we do. And though we have not yet met them, though many questions remain unanswered, one truth endures: we are the children of stars. The matter that makes up our bodies was once part of ancient stars, exploding at the end of their life cycles, scattering their elements across the cosmos. We are the cosmos, contemplating itself. And when we reflect on this, we are filled with both humility and awe. In this vast universe, on this tiny blue dot, each of us carries a piece of stardust and a thread that links us to the cosmic order. This is our time to be here, and we must care for our home, our planet, so that future generations may continue this great journey of exploring the universe. The pale blue dot. If we are to continue contemplating our place in the cosmos, it is worth pausing to reflect on the image of Earth from deep space, a mere dot suspended in a sunbeam. This image, taken by the Voyager 1 spacecraft from billions of miles away, is a reminder of how fragile and isolated our world is. In the cosmic void, Earth is insignificant, almost invisible, and yet it is everything we know. It holds all that we are, all that we've ever been, and all that we aspire to be. On that tiny pale blue dot, every human being who has ever lived, played out their brief existence. Every king, every philosopher, every hero and villain, every mother and child, every creator and destroyer of civilizations, each one lived on this minuscule speck, drifting through the vast cosmic ocean. All the joy and suffering, the exploration and discovery, the creation of art and science, every war and every peace treaty, unfolded on this one, fragile world. And yet, we often act as though this world is limitless. We divide ourselves by borders and beliefs, fight over resources, and pursue endless desires, forgetting that our planet, so small in the grand scheme of things, has finite resources and finite time. Our survival depends on how we treat this pale blue dot, for it is the only home we've ever known. There is no sign that help will come from somewhere else in the cosmos. The search for meaning in the cosmos. But in this vastness, there is something remarkable about the human mind's ability to seek meaning, to ask questions that reach beyond our own survival. We are the universe's way of understanding itself. As far as we know, we are the only species capable of reflecting on the nature of existence, of searching for our place in a reality that stretches beyond the boundaries of our imagination. Our species has always looked to the stars, tracing patterns in the night sky and wondering what lies beyond. We have built myths, religions, and philosophies in an attempt to explain the inexplicable. But now, in this era of exploration, we are no longer bound by the limitations of our ancestors. We have sent probes to the farthest reaches of the solar system, and we have peered into the distant past of the universe with powerful telescopes. And yet, despite all this knowledge, the deeper we look into the cosmos, the more we realize how little we understand. The universe is not only vast but also filled with mysteries we are only beginning to unravel. Dark matter and dark energy make up the majority of the cosmos, yet we know almost nothing about their nature. The possibility of multiple universes challenges our understanding of reality itself. The more we learn, the more questions arise. The future of exploration. As we continue our journey into space, we must remain humble before the enormity of what we seek to understand. The universe does not exist for us. It has no obligation to reveal its secrets. But if we remain curious, if we continue to push the boundaries of what we know, there is no telling what we might discover. Perhaps, one day, we will find evidence of life beyond Earth, answering one of the greatest questions of all: are we alone in the universe? Perhaps we will develop technologies that allow us to travel to other stars, colonize distant worlds, and expand the horizons of human civilization. The future of space exploration holds boundless possibilities, but with it comes great responsibility. We must take care not to repeat the mistakes of the past, where exploration has often led to exploitation. As we reach out into the cosmos, we must be stewards of not only our planet but of any other world we may one day encounter. The vastness of space should inspire us to work together as one species, united in our quest to explore and understand the universe, rather than divided by our differences. A cosmic responsibility. In the end, we are but a moment in the long history of the cosmos. The stars will continue to burn long after our species is gone. But while we are here, we have the opportunity to make our mark, to contribute to the great story of the universe by advancing knowledge, preserving life, and striving to leave our planet better than we found it. The cosmic perspective reminds us that we are all connected, not just to each other but to the very fabric of the universe itself. The atoms in our bodies were forged in the hearts of ancient stars. The light that reaches us from distant galaxies is a message from the past, a reminder that the cosmos is vast, ancient, and full of wonders. As we gaze into the night sky, we must remember that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. The universe does not need us, but we need the universe. It has shaped us, given us life, and, in turn, it asks only that we remain curious, that we continue to explore, and that we always seek to understand. In the grand cosmic tapestry, we are but a single thread. But that thread, however small, is part of something magnificent, something that stretches beyond time and space, beyond our understanding, and beyond the limits of human imagination. The stars are our ancestors. As we trace our origins, we find ourselves connected to the stars in ways that are both poetic and scientific. The very atoms that make up our bodies, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, were forged in the fiery cores of ancient stars, long before our planet existed. These stars, at the end of their lives, exploded in brilliant supernovae, scattering their enriched elements across the cosmos. Over billions of years, these elements coalesced into new stars, planets, and, eventually, life. In this sense, we are not merely observers of the universe, we are its offspring, the products of stellar alchemy. It is a humbling thought: every breath we take, every heartbeat, every thought in our minds, is made possible by the remnants of stars that lived and died billions of years ago. The stars are our ancestors. This profound connection links us to the cosmos not just through space, but through time. We are a continuation of the cosmic story, a chapter in a narrative that began long before us and will continue long after we are gone. But even as we look up and ponder the stars, we must remember that the story of life on Earth is also remarkable. For reasons we do not yet fully understand, life emerged on this planet and nowhere else that we have found. Here, in the delicate balance of conditions, the spark of life took hold and evolved into the dazzling diversity we see today. We are one of the few species capable of contemplating this fact, capable of reflecting on the uniqueness of life on Earth while also wondering if, perhaps, the universe is teeming with life elsewhere. The search for life beyond Earth. The question of whether we are alone in the universe is one of the most profound we can ask. For centuries, humans have looked to the sky and imagined other beings on distant worlds. And now, for the first time in history, we have the tools to begin answering that question. We have discovered thousands of exoplanets, worlds orbiting distant stars, and many of them reside in the so-called habitable zone, where conditions might allow liquid water to exist. Water, as we know, is a key ingredient for life. But the search for life goes beyond just finding water. We must look for signs of biological activity, biomarkers, in the atmospheres of these distant worlds. With the next generation of telescopes, we may one day detect the faint signature of life on a distant planet, a signal that we are not alone in the cosmic sea. Yet, even if we find no other life in the universe, the fact that it exists here, on Earth, is an extraordinary phenomenon. It means that, at least once, the conditions of the cosmos aligned perfectly to allow life to flourish. We must protect and cherish that life, recognizing that, in all its diversity, it is fragile. The same forces that gave rise to life could easily extinguish it. Catastrophic impacts, climate changes, and our own human actions pose threats to the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. A fragile world. Our pale blue dot is not indestructible. It is a living world, dynamic and complex, but it is also vulnerable. The history of our planet is filled with mass extinctions, events where entire species vanished, sometimes in the blink of an eye, due to natural disasters. But today, we face a new challenge, one that is the result of our own actions. Climate change, driven by human activity, is altering the balance of Earth's systems in ways that could be catastrophic if left unchecked. This knowledge places a heavy responsibility on our shoulders. As the only species capable of understanding the impacts of our actions on a planetary scale, we are also the only ones who can take steps to protect our world. The choices we make in the coming decades will determine the fate of our planet, not just for ourselves, but for all the life that shares this world with us. The Earth is a finite resource, and while we dream of exploring the stars, we must first ensure the survival of our home. Space exploration inspires us, but it also reminds us of the uniqueness and beauty of the world we live on. There may be other Earth-like planets out there, but we have yet to find them. Until we do, this planet is the only one we can call home. A universe of possibilities. As we look to the future, it is tempting to imagine a time when humans will travel to other planets, perhaps even other star systems. We may establish colonies on Mars, mine asteroids for resources, and explore the moons of distant gas giants. The vastness of space offers limitless possibilities for exploration, discovery, and even survival beyond Earth. But with this expansion into the cosmos comes a profound ethical question: how will we treat these new worlds? Will we exploit them as we have often exploited our own planet, or will we approach them with reverence and respect? The cosmic perspective teaches us that all life, all worlds, are part of the same interconnected universe. What we do on one planet can ripple through the cosmos in ways we cannot yet foresee. In the end, space exploration is not just about finding new places to live or new resources to exploit. It is about expanding our understanding of what it means to be human, of our place in the grand narrative of the cosmos. As we venture into the unknown, we carry with us not only the dreams of our ancestors but also the responsibility to preserve and protect the delicate balance of life, both here and wherever we may find it. The legacy of curiosity. Our species has always been driven by curiosity. It is what led us to explore new lands, to sail across oceans, to look up at the stars and wonder what lies beyond. This curiosity has been the engine of progress, driving us to create, discover, and understand. And now, it is taking us to the stars. But in our quest for knowledge, we must also remember to cultivate wisdom. Curiosity without wisdom can lead to destruction. We must learn from the mistakes of the past, from the times when our ambition outpaced our understanding, and ensure that our journey into the cosmos is guided by both knowledge and compassion. The universe is vast, and our time in it is brief. But in that brief moment, we have the power to change the course of our own history, to shape the future of our species, and to leave behind a legacy of wonder, discovery, and care for the world that gave us life. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we must always carry with us the understanding that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. We are threads in the cosmic tapestry, and the choices we make now will determine the patterns that unfold for generations to come. The stars may be our ancestors, but the future of the cosmos is in our hands. The cosmic ocean. When we gaze out into the night sky, what we are seeing is only a tiny fraction of the vast cosmic ocean in which our planet floats. Each star, each distant galaxy, is like an island in this enormous expanse, separated by the unimaginable distances of interstellar and intergalactic space. Our solar system is but a single grain of sand on the shore of an infinite sea, and yet it is in this very sea that we find our deepest connection to the universe. For most of human history, we believe that our planet was at the center of all things, that the stars were mere points of light fixed in a celestial dome surrounding us. It was a comforting thought, that we occupied a privileged place in the cosmos. But science has shown us a different reality. We are not at the center of the universe, nor even the center of our own galaxy. We are on the outskirts of a spiral galaxy, one of billions, in a universe that stretches far beyond our ability to comprehend. And yet, this revelation does not diminish us, it elevates us. To realize that we are part of such a vast, dynamic, and ancient cosmos is to awaken to a deeper sense of wonder. The stars are no longer distant decorations in the sky, but suns like our own, some of them perhaps hosting planets with life. The universe, once thought to be static and unchanging, is alive with motion, energy, and creation. Galaxies collide, stars are born and die, black holes form and swallow matter, and all of it happens on scales of time and space that boggle the human mind. But this does not mean that we are insignificant. On the contrary, our ability to understand the universe, to unravel its mysteries, and to ponder our place within it is one of the most remarkable aspects of existence. The universe is vast and ancient, but it is also knowable. We, the descendants of Stardust, have developed the capacity to explore, to learn, and to seek answers to questions that have fascinated humanity for millennia. The dance of galaxies. The galaxies themselves are like cosmic cities, filled with billions of stars, each potentially harboring worlds of its own. Our Milky Way is a grand spiral, slowly rotating as it drifts through the void, one of countless galaxies spread across the fabric of spacetime. And yet, even at these immense scales, the universe is constantly evolving. Galaxies merge and interact, their stars sometimes ripped apart in the gravitational tug-of-war between them. In a few billion years, our Milky Way will collide with the neighboring Andromeda galaxy, beginning a cosmic dance that will last for eons. From the perspective of any life that may exist in that distant future, the night sky will look profoundly different. The two galaxies will become one, their stars and planets intermingling in a new galactic arrangement. It will be a slow and graceful event, unfolding over hundreds of millions of years, but the result will be the birth of a new galaxy, perhaps one with new possibilities for life, new opportunities for exploration. The cosmic web. On an even grander scale, the universe itself is structured in a way that resembles a web, with galaxies and clusters of galaxies connected by filaments of dark matter, forming a cosmic tapestry. This web-like structure is the result of the gravitational pull of dark matter, an invisible substance that we can neither see nor touch, but whose presence we can infer through its effects on the motion of galaxies. Dark matter, along with dark energy, makes up the vast majority of the universe's contents, and yet we know so little about them. These two enigmatic forces shape the fate of the cosmos, driving its expansion and evolution. Dark matter holds galaxies together, while dark energy is causing the universe to expand at an accelerating rate. The more we learn about the cosmos, the more we realize how much remains unknown. In this sense, the cosmos is both familiar and mysterious. We can see its stars, measure its galaxies, and chart its evolution, but the forces that govern its large-scale structure remain elusive. And yet, this mystery is not something to fear, it is an invitation to explore, to push the boundaries of our understanding, and to continue the great journey of discovery that began when our ancestors first looked up at the night sky. The fragility of time. As we contemplate the universe, we must also reflect on the nature of time. The cosmos is ancient, billions of years old, and yet its story is far from over. Our brief lives are but fleeting moments in this grand timeline, and yet, within those moments, we are capable of great things. We are the first species on this planet to develop the tools to understand our cosmic origins, to look back in time through the light of distant stars, and to peer into the future of the universe itself. Time, like space, is vast and incomprehensible at cosmic scales. Stars are born and die over millions and billions of years, galaxies collide over the course of eons, and the universe itself evolves over epochs so long that they make human history seem like the blink of an eye. And yet, it is within this vast timeline that we exist, that we learn, that we love, and that we explore. In the distant future, long after our sun has exhausted its fuel and expanded into a red giant, the Earth itself will be consumed by the dying star that once gave it life. But even this is not the end of the story. The atoms that make up our planet, and even our bodies, will one day be scattered across the cosmos, recycled into new stars, new planets, and perhaps even new forms of life. In this way, we are part of an ongoing cycle of creation and destruction, a process that has shaped the universe for billions of years and will continue to do so for billions more. A legacy of exploration. As we stand on the threshold of a new era of exploration, we must recognize the significance of the moment. For the first time in human history, we have the technology to leave our planet, to explore other worlds, and to reach out to the stars. The exploration of space is not just a scientific endeavor, it is a continuation of the ancient human drive to seek out the unknown, to expand our horizons, and to understand the nature of reality. But as we venture out into the cosmos, we must do so with humility and a sense of responsibility. The universe is vast, and we are but a small part of it. Our actions, both on Earth and in space, will have consequences for generations to come. We must care for our planet, protect its fragile ecosystems, and ensure that the legacy we leave behind is one of exploration, knowledge, and compassion. The stars call to us, not just as destinations for exploration, but as reminders of our place in the cosmos. They remind us that we are part of something far greater than ourselves, something that stretches across time and space, connecting us to the past and the future, to the birth and death of stars, and to the evolution of life itself. In the end, the cosmic perspective is not just about understanding the universe, it is about understanding ourselves. It is about recognizing the beauty, the fragility, and the interconnectedness of all things. And as we continue our journey through the stars, we carry with us the knowledge that we are not just explorers of space, but of existence itself. A moment of cosmic reflection. As we continue our voyage of discovery, it's important to remember that the universe is not only a grand and awe-inspiring place, but also a reflection of our deepest questions. Who are we? Where do we come from? Where are we going? These are the timeless questions that humanity has asked for millennia, and yet the answers remain elusive. The more we learn about the cosmos, the more we come to realize that our understanding is but a tiny spark in the vast darkness of the unknown. And yet, this realization should not discourage us. It should inspire us. The beauty of the cosmic perspective lies not in knowing all the answers but in the joy of seeking them. Every new discovery, every new insight, opens up new mysteries, new frontiers for exploration. This is the essence of being human, to never cease asking questions, to never stop looking up at the stars with wonder. From the moment we first climbed down from the trees and stood upright on the African plains, we have been explorers. We have crossed oceans, scaled mountains, and ventured into the deepest jungles. Now, we are crossing the final frontier, space. But space is not a cold, empty void. It is a place filled with possibility, with the potential to teach us not only about the universe but about ourselves. The interconnected cosmos. At the heart of the cosmic perspective is the understanding that everything is connected. The atoms in your body were once part of distant stars. The water you drink today may have once flowed in ancient rivers. The air you breathe contains the same molecules that were inhaled by dinosaurs millions of years ago. And the light you see from distant galaxies has traveled through space for billions of years, bridging the past and present in a single moment. This interconnectedness is not just a physical reality but a philosophical one. We are not separate from the universe, we are a part of it. The boundaries we draw, between ourselves and the world, between nations, between species, are ultimately illusions. In the grand scheme of things, we are all made of the same stuff, all subject to the same laws of physics, all passengers on the same small planet, orbiting the same star, in the same galaxy. Understanding this interconnectedness can change the way we see the world and our place in it. It reminds us of our shared responsibility to protect the Earth, not just for ourselves but for future generations and for the countless other species with which we share this world. It reminds us that the divisions we create, whether political, cultural, or ideological, are insignificant when viewed against the backdrop of the cosmos. The fragile balance of life. Life on Earth is an intricate and fragile dance, sustained by a delicate balance of forces. The energy from the sun powers the complex ecosystems that support all living things. The atmosphere protects us from the harshness of space, while the magnetic field shields us from harmful solar radiation. The thin layer of soil under our feet contains the nutrients that allow plants to grow, which in turn provide food and oxygen for animals, including us. But this balance is not guaranteed. Throughout Earth's history, life has been shaped by both gradual and catastrophic events. Mass extinctions, climate shifts, asteroid impacts, all have played a role in the evolution of life. Today, we face a new challenge, the consequences of our own actions. Human activity, from deforestation to pollution, from the burning of fossil fuels to the overexploitation of resources, is altering the planet's systems in ways that could have far-reaching and potentially irreversible effects. As we reflect on the fragility of life on Earth, we are reminded that we are stewards of this planet. We are the only species capable of understanding the impact of our actions on a global scale, and with that understanding comes the responsibility to act. The choices we make in the coming years, about how we produce energy, how we manage resources, how we care for the environment, will determine not only the future of our species but the future of life on Earth. A universe full of possibilities. As we turn our gaze outward, beyond the confines of our planet, we find a universe filled with possibilities. The discovery of exoplanets, planets orbiting other stars, has opened up the tantalizing possibility that there may be other Earth-like worlds out there, worlds where life has taken root. Some of these planets may have oceans and atmospheres, mountains and valleys, clouds and weather systems. Some may even harbor ecosystems as diverse and complex as our own. The search for life beyond Earth is one of the great scientific quests of our time. We have already sent probes to the outer planets, landed rovers on Mars, and peered into the atmospheres of distant worlds. With each new mission, we come closer to answering the question, are we alone in the universe? But even if we do not find life elsewhere, the fact that life exists here, on this small planet in a vast cosmos, is itself an extraordinary achievement of the universe. We are living proof that the cosmos is capable of producing life, consciousness, and intelligence. And that, in itself, is a miracle. The future of humanity in space. The dream of space exploration is as old as humanity itself. For centuries, we have imagined what it would be like to travel to other planets, to visit distant stars, to explore the farthest reaches of the cosmos. Today, we are on the brink of turning that dream into reality. With the development of new technologies, we are beginning to think seriously about the colonization of other worlds. Mars, with its ancient riverbeds and frozen polar ice caps, is the most obvious candidate. But there are also moons, like Europa and Enceladus, that may have subsurface oceans capable of supporting life. The asteroids, rich in minerals, could one day become sources of raw materials for space industries. The possibilities are endless. But as we look to the stars, we must remember that our home is here, on Earth. It is this planet that gave us life, and it is here that we must first learn to live in harmony with nature before we take our place among the stars. Space exploration offers us a vision of hope, a vision of what humanity can achieve when we work together, when we apply our creativity, our intellect, and our determination to the greatest challenges of our time. But it also offers us a reminder of how small and fragile we are, and how precious our planet is. A legacy of wonder. In the end, the greatest legacy we can leave behind is not the monuments we build or the wealth we accumulate, but the sense of wonder we pass on to future generations. The stars, the galaxies, the mysteries of the cosmos, they will endure long after we are gone. But it is our curiosity, our drive to explore, that gives them meaning. As we continue our journey through the cosmos, let us never lose sight of the fact that we are explorers at heart. We are wanderers in a vast and ancient universe, but we are also its children. The stars are in our bones, the cosmos in our minds, and the future of space exploration is in our hands. Let us carry this knowledge with us, as we step boldly into the future, knowing that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. And let us remember, as we look up at the stars, that we are not alone on this journey. We are all connected, not just to each other, but to the cosmos itself, to the great unfolding story of existence. The cosmic perspective and our place in time. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, human existence can seem like the briefest flicker of a candle in a windstorm. The universe, billions of years old, has seen stars come and go, galaxies merge and drift apart, and cosmic forces at work long before our sun was born. And yet, here we are, alive, thinking, dreaming, within this brief window of cosmic time. From a certain perspective, this might make us feel insignificant, as though our time here is but a momentary whisper lost in the symphony of the universe. But from another perspective, it is this very transience that makes our existence so remarkable. Against all odds, life emerged on this small planet, evolved, and became conscious of itself. We, as humans, are not just observers of the cosmos, we are participants in its grand unfolding. Our moment, brief though it may be, is a part of the cosmic story. The atoms that make up our bodies were forged in the hearts of stars, and the thoughts in our minds are the product of billions of years of cosmic evolution. We are the universe reflecting on itself. This knowledge should inspire us to treasure the time we have, to make the most of our brief existence. We have been given the incredible gift of consciousness, the ability to wonder, to ask questions, to seek answers. With this gift comes a responsibility, to use it wisely, to explore not just the physical universe, but the mysteries of life, love, and meaning. The cosmic perspective reminds us that while our lives are brief, they are also connected to the infinite. The evolution of knowledge. Over the course of human history, our understanding of the universe has evolved dramatically. From the early days of astronomy, when our ancestors first mapped the stars and planets, to the modern era of space exploration, we have been on a constant quest to expand the horizons of our knowledge. Each new discovery has revealed new layers of complexity, new questions to explore, and new ways to see the cosmos. It is easy to forget how far we've come. For most of human history, we believed that the Earth was the center of the universe, that the stars were fixed points in a celestial sphere, and that the heavens were perfect and unchanging. But science, through its relentless curiosity and its rigorous methods of inquiry, has shown us that the reality is far more dynamic and awe-inspiring. The Earth is not the center of the universe. It is one of many planets orbiting a typical star in a galaxy filled with hundreds of billions of stars. Our galaxy, in turn, is one of hundreds of billions of galaxies, each with its own unique structure, history, and future. The universe itself is expanding, driven by forces we do not yet fully understand: dark energy and dark matter, the invisible scaffolding that shapes the cosmos. And yet, for all that we have learned, we are still only at the beginning of our journey. The mysteries that remain are profound. What is the nature of dark matter? How did the universe come into being? Is there life elsewhere in the cosmos? These questions drive us forward, pushing the boundaries of what we know and challenging us to think in new ways. The fragility of civilization. As we stand at the threshold of the cosmos, we must also reflect on the fragility of our own civilization. For all our technological advancements, for all the knowledge we have gained, we remain vulnerable to forces both within and beyond our control. Our planet, though resilient, is delicate, and the systems that sustain life are finely balanced. We have the power to change the climate, to alter ecosystems, and to impact the very processes that make our world habitable. The cosmic perspective reminds us that we must be careful stewards of our planet. Earth is our cradle, our home, and for the foreseeable future, the only place in the universe where we know life can thrive. We must protect it, not only for ourselves but for future generations. Our actions today will shape the world of tomorrow. And yet, there is another layer to this fragility. Our civilization, with its incredible achievements, is also vulnerable to complacency, to the idea that progress is inevitable and that knowledge will always advance. But history has shown us that civilizations can fall, that knowledge can be lost, and that the darkness of ignorance can descend just as easily as the light of discovery can rise. We must guard against this. We must cultivate a sense of humility, knowing that we do not have all the answers, and that our understanding of the cosmos is still evolving. We must foster curiosity, encouraging future generations to ask the questions that we have yet to answer. And we must embrace the cosmic perspective, recognizing that we are all passengers on this small, fragile planet, sharing a common destiny in the vast expanse of space. The promise of the stars. Even as we face challenges here on Earth, the stars offer us hope. They remind us that there is more to explore, more to learn, more to understand. The dream of space exploration, once the realm of science fiction, is now becoming a reality. We have landed rovers on Mars, sent spacecraft beyond the boundaries of our solar system, and observed distant exoplanets in the habitable zones of their stars. Each of these achievements is a step toward a future where humanity is no longer confined to Earth, but is a spacefaring species, exploring the cosmos and perhaps even establishing new homes among the stars. The promise of space is not just about survival, it is about discovery. It is about the quest to understand the universe in all its complexity, to seek out new forms of life, to discover new worlds, and to answer the deepest questions about our origins and our future. Space exploration is a testament to the human spirit, to our capacity for wonder, for adventure, and for pushing beyond the boundaries of what is known. As we look to the stars, we must also look inward, reflecting on what it means to be human in a universe so vast and so ancient. We are part of the cosmos, shaped by its forces, and yet we are unique in our ability to understand and appreciate its beauty. The stars call to us, not just as destinations for exploration, but as reminders of our shared heritage, our shared future, and our shared responsibility to care for the world we call home. The cosmic journey continues. The story of humanity is still being written, and the next chapter may be the most exciting yet. As we continue our journey through the cosmos, we must do so with a sense of wonder, humility, and hope. The universe is vast, and we are but a small part of it, but we are also its storytellers. We have the power to explore, to discover, to create, and to shape the future. The cosmic perspective reminds us that our journey is not just about science, technology, or exploration, it is about understanding our place in the universe and embracing the fact that we are connected to everything around us. We are made of star stuff, and we are part of a grand cosmic narrative that stretches back billions of years and will continue for billions more. As we venture into the unknown, let us carry with us the knowledge that we are all part of the same cosmic journey, all connected by the same forces that shape the stars, the planets, and life itself. And as we look to the future, let us do so with the knowledge that the stars are not just destinations, they are our cosmic companions, guiding us on our journey through the vastness of space and time. The universe is our home, and the stars are our heritage. Our journey has only just begun. The Symphony of Existence. As we continue to expand our understanding of the universe, we begin to appreciate the complexity and beauty of existence on a deeper level. The cosmos is not a static entity but a vast, dynamic system, where galaxies collide, stars are born and die, and planets form in the swirling dance of cosmic dust. It is a symphony of matter and energy, playing out on a scale that humbles the human mind. Yet, despite the grandeur and vastness of it all, there is an underlying harmony. The laws of physics, which govern the movement of galaxies and the behavior of subatomic particles alike, bind the cosmos together in a way that is both simple and profound. From the tiniest quarks to the largest galactic clusters, everything is interconnected by these universal principles. And in this realization lies a kind of cosmic elegance, a reminder that the same forces that shape distant stars are at work in our own bodies. We are part of this cosmic symphony. Our thoughts, our emotions, our very lives are shaped by the same physical laws that govern the stars and galaxies. The elements in our bodies, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and the rest, were forged in the furnaces of ancient stars, and the energy that powers our minds comes from the same cosmic source that lights the stars. We are, in the most literal sense, children of the stars. This connection is not just poetic, it is deeply scientific. Every time we learn something new about the universe, whether it's through studying distant galaxies or probing the quantum world, we are learning something about ourselves. The quest for knowledge is, in a way, a quest for self-discovery. And as we continue to explore the universe, we are continually reminded that we are part of a much larger, much grander story. The cosmic horizon. One of the most profound concepts in modern cosmology is the idea of the cosmic horizon. Just as the Earth has a horizon that limits what we can see, the universe has a horizon beyond which we cannot observe. This is not because there is nothing beyond that horizon, but because light from those distant regions has not had enough time to reach us. The expansion of the universe places these regions forever beyond our view, as space itself stretches faster than the speed of light. This cosmic horizon is a powerful reminder of the limits of our knowledge. No matter how advanced our technology becomes, no matter how far we travel, there will always be regions of the universe that are forever beyond our reach. And yet, within this boundary lies a universe filled with wonder, billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars, each with its own potential for life and discovery. But the cosmic horizon also invites us to imagine what lies beyond it. Are there other universes, with different physical laws, different forms of life, different realities altogether? The idea of the multiverse, once the stuff of science fiction, is now being seriously considered by physicists and cosmologists. It suggests that our universe may be just one of many, each with its own unique properties and history. If this is true, it raises profound questions about the nature of reality itself. What does it mean to live in a multiverse? How do we make sense of our place in such a vast and potentially infinite landscape? These are questions that challenge not just our scientific understanding but our philosophical and existential frameworks as well. The fragility of consciousness. Amid the vastness of the cosmos, there is one phenomenon that stands out as uniquely remarkable: consciousness. The fact that the universe has produced beings capable of reflecting on their own existence is nothing short of miraculous. Consciousness, the ability to think, feel, and be aware, is one of the greatest mysteries of all. How does matter, governed by the same physical laws that govern stars and galaxies, give rise to subjective experience? What is the nature of the mind? These questions have puzzled scientists and philosophers for centuries, and while we have made great strides in understanding the brain and its functions, the nature of consciousness itself remains elusive. But what we do know is that consciousness is fragile. The conditions that allow for conscious thought are rare and delicate. Life, as we know it, depends on a narrow range of environmental factors: temperature, atmospheric composition, energy sources, and even the slightest deviation from these conditions can lead to the collapse of complex life forms. This fragility reminds us of the preciousness of life. In the grand scheme of the universe, conscious beings like us may be exceedingly rare, if not unique. We may be the only form of life in our galaxy, or we may be one of many, but until we find definitive evidence of life elsewhere, we must act as though this planet, this fragile world, is the only oasis of consciousness in the cosmic desert. The cosmic imperative. Given the fragility of life and the vastness of the universe, we are faced with an imperative: to preserve, protect, and extend consciousness. This means not only taking care of our own planet but also pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and exploration. The dream of colonizing other worlds is not just about survival, it is about ensuring that the flame of consciousness continues to burn in the cosmos. Mars, with its barren landscapes and frozen water reserves, is the first step in this journey. But beyond Mars lie other worlds, other moons, and perhaps even planets orbiting distant stars that could one day become homes for humanity. The technologies we develop in the coming decades, fusion power, advanced propulsion systems, sustainable habitats, will determine whether we are able to reach these distant shores. But space exploration is not just a scientific or technological challenge, it is a moral one. As we reach out into the cosmos, we must do so with care, with respect for the worlds we encounter, and with a deep understanding of our own place in the cosmic order. The exploration of space is not just about discovering new worlds, it is about discovering new ways of thinking, new ways of being, and new ways of understanding our relationship to the universe. A message to the future. As we continue to push the boundaries of knowledge, we must remember that we are building a legacy for future generations. The decisions we make today will shape the future of humanity for centuries, if not millennia, to come. The exploration of space is not just for us, it is for the countless generations that will follow in our footsteps. One day, when humanity looks back at this moment in history, they may see it as the dawn of a new era, the era when we first left our planetary cradle and ventured into the stars. They may remember this time as the moment when we chose to embrace the unknown, to seek out new horizons, and to take our place in the cosmos. But they will also remember the choices we made here on Earth. They will remember whether we acted to preserve the environment, whether we worked together to solve the great challenges of our time, and whether we used our knowledge and power for the betterment of all life on this planet. The future is not yet written. It is up to us to decide what kind of legacy we will leave behind. Will we be remembered as a species that rose to the challenges of our time, that embraced the cosmic perspective and worked together to build a better world? Or will we be remembered as a species that squandered its potential, that failed to protect its only home, and that turned inward when it should have reached out? A cosmic legacy. As we look to the stars, let us remember that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. The atoms in our bodies were forged in the hearts of stars, and the consciousness that allows us to reflect on our place in the universe is a rare and precious gift. We are the product of billions of years of cosmic evolution, and we have the power to shape the future of that evolution. The universe is vast, ancient, and filled with mysteries yet to be discovered. But we are part of that universe, and our journey has just begun. The stars beckon, the galaxies call, and the future is full of possibility. Let us embrace the cosmic perspective, and with it, the responsibility to care for our planet, to push the boundaries of knowledge, and to extend the flame of consciousness into the far reaches of space. In the end, we are not just citizens of Earth. We are citizens of the cosmos. The eternal quest for understanding. As we gaze ever deeper into the cosmos, we must come to terms with the fact that the universe is not obligated to be understandable, and yet, it is precisely this mystery that draws us forward. The beauty of science lies not in having all the answers, but in the pursuit of them. It is the process of discovery, the thrill of exploring the unknown, that drives us to continue asking questions, to look at the stars not merely as distant points of light but as keys to understanding the nature of reality itself. Every question we answer opens new doors to further inquiry. The discovery of exoplanets has made us wonder about the conditions for life beyond Earth. The study of dark matter and dark energy raises profound questions about the very fabric of the universe. The mysteries of black holes and quantum physics challenge our most fundamental assumptions about time, space, and causality. Yet, for all the complexity we face, science also offers moments of extraordinary clarity. It reveals patterns in the chaos, connections in the vastness. It allows us to see the elegant simplicity in the physical laws that govern everything from the orbits of planets to the behavior of subatomic particles. This realization, that we live in a comprehensible universe, brings with it a sense of wonder and awe. It reminds us that the same forces that govern the grandest structures in the cosmos also shape the smallest details of our everyday lives. But science does more than just explain the physical world. It changes the way we see ourselves. It invites us to approach the world with humility, to recognize the limits of our knowledge while embracing the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. As Carl Sagan once said, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. This simple truth should fuel our curiosity and motivate us to continue seeking the unknown, no matter how vast or daunting it may seem. The search for extraterrestrial life. Few questions ignite the imagination like the possibility of life elsewhere in the universe. Are we alone, or is life a common phenomenon, spread across the cosmos? For decades, scientists have scanned the skies, listening for signals from intelligent civilizations, while others have explored the possibilities of microbial life on nearby worlds like Mars or Europa. The discovery of life beyond Earth, whether microbial or intelligent, would be one of the most profound moments in human history. It would fundamentally alter our understanding of our place in the cosmos. No longer would we be the only conscious beings in the universe. We would be part of a broader cosmic community, connected to distant worlds through the shared miracle of life. But even if we do not find life elsewhere, the search itself is a testament to our curiosity and to our recognition that life is rare and precious. It forces us to look at our own planet with new eyes, to see Earth not just as a place where life happens to exist, but as a delicate oasis in the vast desert of space. The conditions that allow life to thrive here, water, atmosphere, stable climate, are not guaranteed elsewhere. We must cherish and protect them. Moreover, the search for life beyond Earth reminds us that we are not just citizens of this planet. We are part of a cosmic experiment, a process of evolution that has been unfolding for billions of years. The fact that life has emerged at all, on this small blue dot, is a cosmic wonder. And while we may not yet know if life exists elsewhere, the sheer possibility that it might makes our own existence all the more extraordinary. The responsibility of knowledge. With great knowledge comes great responsibility. As we push the boundaries of our understanding, we must be mindful of the consequences of our actions. The power we wield, through technology and science, gives us the ability to shape the future of our planet and our species. But it also gives us the power to cause irreversible harm, not only to ourselves but to the intricate web of life that sustains us. We have seen this in our own history. The same scientific discoveries that have given us modern medicine, advanced technologies, and the ability to explore space have also given us weapons of unimaginable destructive power. The same industrial processes that have raised the standard of living for billions have also led to environmental degradation and the acceleration of climate change. The cosmic perspective reminds us that our actions have far-reaching consequences. Earth is not a limitless resource, it is a fragile, interconnected system. The choices we make today will echo across time, shaping the future of life on this planet and possibly beyond. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we must also explore new ways of living sustainably on Earth. The dream of colonizing other planets is a noble one, but it cannot be a substitute for taking care of the world we already inhabit. The cosmos may offer us endless possibilities, but Earth remains our cradle, our home, and the place where the story of humanity began. The fragile planet. From space, Earth appears as a fragile, beautiful sphere, suspended in the vastness of the cosmic ocean. Its thin atmosphere shields us from the harshness of space, providing the air we breathe and the climate that sustains life. But this delicate balance is easily disrupted. The effects of climate change, rising temperatures, melting ice caps, more frequent and severe storms, are already being felt around the world. The cosmic perspective makes it clear that we are stewards of this planet, and we must act to preserve it, not just for ourselves, but for all the life that depends on it. Our understanding of Earth's climate, its ecosystems, and its place in the larger cosmic environment is growing, but with that understanding comes an urgent call to action. We must reduce our impact on the planet, shift to renewable energy sources, and develop technologies that allow us to live in harmony with nature, rather than in conflict with it. The challenge is great, but the rewards are even greater. By protecting the Earth, we ensure that future generations will have the opportunity to continue the journey of discovery that we have begun. We give them the chance to look up at the stars, as we do, and wonder what lies beyond. A cosmic destiny. As we contemplate the future, we must recognize that humanity is at a crossroads. We have the power to shape our destiny, to determine whether we will thrive and explore the stars or fall victim to our own short-sightedness. The path we choose will define not only our own future but the future of life on this planet. The dream of space exploration is not just about escaping the problems of Earth, it is about expanding our horizons, both physically and intellectually. It is about pushing the limits of what is possible and embracing the unknown with courage and curiosity. The stars beckon us, not just as places to visit, but as symbols of our potential to grow, to learn, and to transcend our limitations. But as we look to the stars, we must also look inward. We must ask ourselves what kind of civilization we want to become. Will we be a species that values knowledge, cooperation, and the preservation of life, or will we continue down a path of division, exploitation, and destruction? The cosmic perspective reminds us that we are all connected, not just to each other but to the entire universe. The atoms in our bodies were forged in the hearts of stars, and the energy that fuels our lives comes from the same source that powers the sun. We are part of a grand cosmic narrative, and our choices matter. The cosmic calling. In the end, the greatest challenge we face is not technological or scientific, it is philosophical. It is the challenge of understanding our place in the cosmos and living in a way that honors the interconnectedness of all things. The stars call to us, not just as destinations for exploration, but as reminders of the infinite possibilities that lie before us. Let us answer that call with humility, with wonder, and with a commitment to the future of life, both on Earth and beyond. The cosmos is vast, ancient, and full of mysteries yet to be discovered. But it is also our home. We are not separate from the universe, we are part of it. And in that knowledge lies our greatest hope. The journey of humanity is just beginning. The stars await, and with them, the future of our species. Let us embark on this cosmic journey together, knowing that we are not alone in the universe, but deeply connected to it. The unseen forces of the universe. As we stand at the edge of what we know, we are constantly reminded that much of the universe remains hidden from us. There are forces at play that shape the cosmos in ways we can only begin to grasp. Dark matter and dark energy, the mysterious substances that make up most of the mass and energy in the universe, are among the greatest enigmas of modern science. These invisible components govern the movement of galaxies, influence the expansion of the universe, and yet, they remain largely unknown to us. Dark matter does not emit or absorb light, and yet, it makes up about 85% of the matter in the universe. We can't see it, but we know it's there because of its gravitational effects on the galaxies and clusters of galaxies we observe. Without dark matter, galaxies would not hold together, they would fly apart. It acts as a cosmic scaffold, binding the galaxies into their elegant spiral shapes and contributing to the large-scale structure of the universe. Then there is dark energy, a force even more mysterious, one that is causing the expansion of the universe to accelerate. This discovery was as surprising as it was profound. We once thought the expansion of the universe, set in motion by the Big Bang, would slow over time, pulled back by the gravity of galaxies. But instead, the universe is expanding faster and faster. Dark energy, which accounts for about 70% of the total energy in the universe, seems to be driving this expansion. And yet, we don't know what dark energy is. We don't understand its nature, its origin, or its ultimate role in the fate of the cosmos. These mysteries challenge our understanding of the very fabric of reality. What are these unseen forces that shape the universe? Could they be the key to new physics, a deeper level of understanding that transcends our current knowledge? As we explore these questions, we are reminded of how much more there is to learn, how much more the universe has to reveal to us. The cosmic future. The discovery of dark energy has led scientists to contemplate the ultimate fate of the universe. Will it continue expanding forever, becoming ever colder and more diffuse until galaxies, stars, and planets are isolated in a vast and empty void? Or will dark energy evolve in ways we do not yet understand, leading to new phenomena that could reshape the cosmos? If the expansion continues unchecked, the universe will eventually enter what is known as the heat death. In this distant future, all the stars will burn out, galaxies will drift apart, and the universe will become a cold, dark expanse where no new stars form, no planets orbit, and no life can survive. It is a sobering thought, but one that underscores the impermanence of all things, even the cosmos itself. Yet, in contemplating the end of the universe, we are also drawn to its present beauty and its incredible capacity for creation. The same forces that may one day tear the cosmos apart are, for now, bringing new stars and galaxies into existence. Every second, somewhere in the universe, a new star ignites, a new planet forms, and the potential for life emerges anew. The universe is a place of both birth and death, of destruction and creation, and it is in this cosmic cycle that we find the raw power and majesty of existence. Life in the universe, a rare miracle or a cosmic norm? As we explore the heavens and unravel the mysteries of the cosmos, one question remains at the forefront of our minds: are we alone? Life on Earth is a testament to the power of the universe to create complexity from chaos. From the simplest microbes to the most complex organisms, life has flourished on our planet for billions of years. But is this miracle of life unique to Earth, or is it a common phenomenon throughout the cosmos? The discovery of exoplanets, planets orbiting stars beyond our solar system, has opened up the tantalizing possibility that life may exist elsewhere. We now know that there are billions of planets in our galaxy alone, and many of them reside in the habitable zone, the region around a star where conditions might be just right for liquid water to exist, and therefore, for life as we know it to thrive. But even if we find planets with the right conditions for life, the question remains: how likely is it that life actually arises? Is life an inevitable outcome of the right environmental conditions, or is it the result of a series of highly improbable events? And if life does exist elsewhere, how similar, or different, would it be from the life we know? Perhaps life is a cosmic norm, arising wherever conditions allow it, and we are but one of many civilizations scattered across the galaxy. Or perhaps life is exceedingly rare, and we are the only conscious beings in the universe, living in splendid isolation. The answers to these questions could redefine our understanding of life, of our place in the cosmos, and of the nature of existence itself. The search for meaning in a vast universe. As we ponder the grand questions of the cosmos, we must also turn inward and ask, what does it all mean? What is the purpose of our existence in this vast and seemingly indifferent universe? For millennia, humans have sought meaning in the stars, crafting myths, religions, and philosophies to explain our place in the grand scheme of things. Science, too, offers its own form of meaning, not in the form of predetermined purpose, but in the recognition of our connection to the universe. We are made of the same elements that compose the stars. The processes that gave rise to life on Earth are part of the same cosmic dance that shapes galaxies and forms planets. The atoms in our bodies were forged in ancient supernovae, and one day, they will return to the stars from whence they came. In this cosmic perspective, we find a kind of humility, but also a profound sense of belonging. We are not separate from the universe, we are an expression of it. Our thoughts, our emotions, our desires, they are all part of the unfolding story of the cosmos. And while the universe may not have a predetermined purpose, our existence within it is a testament to the power of cosmic evolution, to the capacity of the universe to generate complexity, consciousness, and wonder. The legacy of exploration. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we must also consider the legacy we are leaving behind. The exploration of space is not just about scientific discovery, it is about the future of humanity. We are at the dawn of a new era, one in which the boundaries of our world are no longer defined by the surface of the Earth but by the infinite possibilities of the stars. In the coming decades, humans may walk on Mars, establish colonies on distant moons, and travel to the outer planets of our solar system. These achievements will be a testament to our ingenuity, our determination, and our desire to reach beyond the limits of our current understanding. But as we venture into space, we must also be mindful of the responsibility that comes with exploration. The cosmos is vast and full of wonders, but it is also fragile. The same forces that allow for life to exist also make it vulnerable. As we explore new worlds, we must do so with care, with respect for the environments we encounter, and with a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. The legacy we leave behind will not be measured solely by the discoveries we make, but by how we choose to use that knowledge. Will we be a species that values life, that cherishes the beauty of the cosmos, and that works to preserve the fragile balance of our planet and others? Or will we be a species that exploits, that destroys, and that fails to see the bigger picture? A cosmic hope. In the end, the greatest gift the cosmos offers us is not answers, but perspective. It reminds us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, something ancient, vast, and full of mystery. It shows us that while our time on this planet is fleeting, our connection to the universe is eternal. The stars may seem distant, but they are our past, our present, and our future. They are the engines of creation, the forges of life, and the beacons of hope that guide us on our journey through space and time. And as we look up at the night sky, we are reminded that we are not alone in this journey. We are part of a grand cosmic narrative, one that stretches back billions of years and will continue for billions more. The universe is not just a place we inhabit, it is a place we belong to. And in that belonging, we find meaning, purpose, and hope. The stars are not just lights in the sky, they are symbols of our potential, our curiosity, and our endless desire to explore, to learn, and to understand. As we move forward into the future, let us carry this cosmic hope with us. Let us be a species that embraces the unknown, that works together to solve the challenges of our time, and that reaches for the stars, not just for ourselves, but for all life, everywhere. The journey of humanity has just begun, and the stars are waiting. Conclusion. Every glance at the stars holds more than just light, it carries the call of the universe, an ancient song telling us how everything is connected. We, the children of stars, are part of this grand story, one that began billions of years ago and continues today as we gaze up at the sky. Our journey has only just begun, and the more we explore, the deeper our understanding becomes that we are not merely observers but active participants in the evolution of the cosmos. Each new day is a step forward in our quest to understand our place in the universe. We stand on the edge of solving some of the greatest mysteries, from the enigma of dark matter to the search for life beyond Earth. The future of space exploration holds endless possibilities, and it begins with our curiosity, our willingness to explore, learn, and be in awe. If, like me, you're fascinated by the mysteries of the universe and eager to explore the infinite cosmos and our place within it, I invite you to join me on this journey. On my channel, we dive into everything from distant galaxies to nearby planets, discuss the possibility of life in the universe, and explore humanity's future among the stars. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on new, exciting videos, and be sure to share your thoughts and questions in the comments. Your voice is an important part of this great conversation. Share this content with friends and loved ones, so we can build a community of people united by a love for the cosmos and a desire to uncover its secrets. Let's continue gazing at the stars and dreaming of the day when we can step foot on other worlds. The future is ours, and it starts right here.